If you ever get a babysitting job that starts with the address isn't on Google Maps, but just trust the directions in our app, maybe swipe left. I should have, but the pay was too good and the profile photos of the smiling parents seemed normal enough. When I arrived, my phone's GPS spun uselessly, and a rideshare dropped me at the edge of an unfamiliar forest clearing where a cottage sat, lit up like a lantern in the dark. The parents greeted me politely, but their eyes never quite focused on mine, and they hurried off before I even finished introducing myself. The kids, two pale twins, probably 7 or 8, were waiting for me in the living room. They didn't play or ask for snacks. Instead, they kept glancing at the clock and whispering to each other, sneaking anxious looks at the door. "When will our real sitter get here?" the boy asked, his voice thin and echoing strangely in the room. I laughed it off, but the girl just stared. "You're not her," she said. "You're the replacement." With every hour that ticked by, the air in the cottage felt heavier, pressing in on me, and the lights seemed to grow dimmer. At midnight, the twins stood up in unison and faced me, their faces suddenly expressionless. "Time's up," they said together. The front door creaked open on its own, and the shadows outside seemed to reach in, curling around the doorway. The temperature dropped so sharply I could see my breath. The twins approached, their eyes now dark and glassy. "She never comes back," the girl whispered, "but someone always has to stay." I tried to run, but my legs wouldn't respond, as if the floor itself was holding me in place. As the shadows spilled into the room, pulling at me with icy fingers, I realized the truth. The app hadn't matched me with a family in need, it had chosen me as a replacement for the last sitter. The twins watched wordlessly as I was dragged toward the darkness, their faces unreadable. The last thing I heard, before the world went cold, was the app on my phone dinging, a new job alert, searching for another replacement.